Hello everybody and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Here we are at the end of the first week of our birthday event, and what a week it has been. Can I just tell you as well, I mean, don't check your calendars. Don't be looking at your watch. I know it's Sunday. Yes, I am really here. I am really here. I'm as surprised as you, but it was a shock to the system getting up early on a Sunday, I can tell you that much. But let me tell you, we have got a brilliant day lined up, another brand new launch for you, and we're going to recap on as much as we can as far as the first week has been concerned. So we've got your wake up call right now, launch day coming up later on this afternoon, and then Second Chance Sunday this evening. It's such a big day that there can only be one person who's by my side for the whole day. Can you please, at home, give a big round of applause to the one and only, she's going to come charging through here, the one and only, it's Sara! Yeah! Oh, hello, shimmies and all. Whoa! Oh, dear.
Well, I felt under pressure because you give us such a big build-up.
That was amazing.
Good news, folks, my throat's better.
Hey!
It doesn't sound much better, does it not? Honestly, I'm tip-top. I've had like a day of rest.
Have you?
It was like the Sabbath yesterday for me.
Right, okay.
Day of rest. I'm ready to come in and hit it. Do you know my favourite day of all of birthday is the Sunday in the halfway point?
Why is that?
Because every year, the Sunday in the halfway point in birthday, they let me do what I want. Well, I mean, I know I can do what I want any day.
Anyway,
but,
yeah.
And it's all, you know I love me box making. You know I love me ultimate. Construction's my favourite thing. So today, it's going to be a whole day of constructing. I've got the ultimate out. We've got an amazing deal on the ultimate. We've got the most incredible brand new pearlescent papers that you are going to be salivating at when you see them, and we're literally just going to be making all day, so don't expect any sense out of me. I'm just over that side of the studio crafting away.
So you're going to need me to kind of like, you know, have the chat,
rally the troops,
get the requests in, get the questions in, get the deals now whilst you can, because those new papers are live and we've got an amazing showstopper for you as well. Double points continues and the free gifts continue as well. Do you want to delve in there, find out what the £10 gift is today?
So the £10 free gift today is a wonderful stencil background set from the lovely Sharon Callis.
Amazing.
So you're going to get all this. So this comes in free, guys.
Yep.
Every single order that's over £10 or $10, this is actually £10 to buy.
Well, there you go.
So it's going to drop into your basket. You'll see it's £10 and you'll be like, whoa, 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 I thought it was free. And then when you get to the checkout, it'll take the £10 off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Say £10, $9.99.
$9.99.
Then if
50.
you keep spending, you get to 50. We're on the pens,
Here
guys.
we are on the pens.
We've got a beautiful deep purple, the Crafters Purple Crystal pen in today.
Nice.
That will come in with all orders if you spend £50 or more. And you know the drill by now. Spend your £100, you can look as sexy as Ben.
Yeah.
With his little tote bag.
Well, I mean, don't
Not
go that
only
far.
that, but you'll also get the pen.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll also get the set of amazing stencils.
Boom.
All in there as one.
Absolutely amazing, right? And don't forget, the competition continues. The more you comment, the more questions you ask, the more you let us know what you're shopping for, the more chance you've got of winning $300 to spend with us. We'll do that draw a week today.
I got you a present.
Oh! What? Why?
Well, I went shopping yesterday.
Did you?
And I saw it on the shelf, and it was like, had your name all over it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to buy that for Ben. You can open it. I want to make sure that's stuck down. I recycled some wrapping paper from one of our Charlie's birthday presents this morning.
Oh.
You can open it, but not till the end of the show.
Okay.
Not till the end of the show. Right at the end. Remind him. No, you're not going to be able to guess what it is. Remind him to open his present at the end of the show.
Oh, that's
you can
really
all guess
kind.
what it is all show.
Okay. Johnny, he just says I didn't know P45s were that shape. It's not a P45. That's outrageous. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Quite excited.
I can't wait now, so I can open it right at the end.
Right at the end of the show.
Okay,
Not at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Well, this is even more exciting, isn't it? Not quite as exciting, though, as our brand new launch. So do you want to go that way? I'll go this way, whilst you guys have a look at the size of this showstopper. It is absolutely humongous. Hats off to our Liam, who built this showstopper. He came in last night and he put scaffolding up to build this. It is that big. It is unreal. It is, yeah, it's the little men from Fraggle Rock. Were they called like the dweebs or something? Or something like that. But anyway, with the showstopper, you have got, and you're going to see this with Sara in more detail in just a second, all of your brand new card collection. So your Botanic Garden in here, you've got the beautiful rainbow, and then you've got your stunning ditzy florals in there too. That is all brand new. Loads of you are going to be shopping for that, I know. And then over this side, I don't get too close to this. Over this side here, all of this card stock comes in the showstopper. It is worth over £80, over $180, and you're paying just an extra £40 or $50 for Centura Metallic, for some of our gorgeous glitter card, for the 12x12 luxury mixed pastels, for our luxury cardstock in the gold, for the amazing mixed cardstock in the rose gold, and then also in the gold as well. All of that, as I say, worth over £80, 180. You're just paying an extra 40 or 50 within that showstopper. Now, I know that everybody is going to see the value for money in that and grab that, but then you're going to want more of the new card stock as well. You've got the ability to be able to do that too as a separate bundle, limited edition. We'll call it the Ultimate Pro paper, because you'll see over the course of the show and the day, it's going to work perfectly for all of your projects with the Ultimate Pro. This is your three-piece collection. If you want to go for this on its own, £47.99 or $55.99. And as I've mentioned, you'll get double points on this as well. Whatever you buy today, you're still going to get your double points. So a great way to climb that ladder as far as the Club Inspire is concerned. Loads of you already shopping, I know. Hi to Mary, who's joined us on Palm Coast in Florida, and Pauline and Christine. Oh, hang on a minute, what? What? This is a bonus buy as well. This is news to me. So you buy the showstopper, and then if you buy this separately, one transaction, and you get this, $23.99 or $27.99. I obviously missed the meeting. I was too busy drinking cups of coffee before the show. That is news to me. News flash.
Ben, you know we live for the bonus buys.
I know, but I didn't realise we were doing one today.
Bonus buys, man.
We live for the bonus buys, man. Get it in your basket, like half that price on screen when you go for the showstopper. And let's be honest here, Sara, everyone is going to be wanting to get more of this amazing limited edition cardstock, right?
They are when I show them what it's all about, guys, right? Because honestly, so you know, I tell you this every year, the most expensive cardstock that we produce is the pearlescent finish cardstock, right? And when we do the pearlescent finish cardstock and print it, it is the most expensive process that we do, right? So we only do it on really, really luxury paper. Now, when we do the pearl finish and we print it on two sides of the cardstock,
yes,
then it is absolutely next level, right? Now, here's the thing. If we do it and we produce thousands and thousands and thousands of sheets at once, we can just about make it affordable, right? So for birthday, we only do this once a year, the really, really special time. This is now, okay? Now, I'm going to explain to you how this works. There are two brand new pearl printed patterned pads, right? There is this one here. So this one here is called your Botanical Garden, and this one here is your Ditzy Floral.
Beautiful.
So this is your small print size, Ben. This is your large print size, okay? Now, what we've done is, can you see they are rainbow coloured?
Yeah.
So they're all going to start with the red, work through all of the colours of the rainbow. Now, we've done that because we then have one printed pearl card pad, which is going to coordinate with every single one. So that when you're making all of your projects, so for example, make a gorgeous little project like this, whether you use the Ditzy Florals or whether you use the Botanical Gardens, you're then going to have the matching cardstock colour to work in with it, right? Now, I'm going to walk you through all of the different sheets, okay? So I'm going to start here. Each sheet, by the way, each pack, 36 sheets. So you're getting 12 designs, you're getting 3 of each. I'm going to show you all of those 12 designs, first of all, in the Botanic Garden, then in the Ditzy Floral. Bear in mind, if you go for the bundle, so the bundle's on the bottom, if you want to go for just the papers, there you are getting both of these paper pads and the 36 sheets of the coordinating card colour, right?
Yes.
If you go for the showstopper, that's where you get that ridiculously big value, where you're getting the extra £80 or how much was it, $160 worth of cardstock?
It was $180 worth of cardstock.
$180 worth of cardstock that you are only getting for,
50.
hang on, so it's 180 in total. So what's the difference between... It's the 180 less 120, isn't it? So $60 worth of cardstock.
60.
Yeah, $60 worth of cards. No, I've done the math wrong then. But you see, basically it's the extra value of the card stock, what it's worth, Ben, and what you're actually just paying for it, right? So, here I'm going to stop worrying about your stuff and I'll start worrying about my pretty papers.
Get me confused already on a Sunday.
I've totally
It's hard enough me being in, Sarah, let alone mathematics 11 minutes into the day.
That is what we are not. It's not that we're not able to, Ben, but it's such an incredible process, such an expensive process. We save it for the best papers of the year, right? So this is your botanic garden.
Wow.
This is the underside, Ben. The underside is just as beautiful, right? Now, you are getting, can you see they all shade in through the colours of the rainbow? And it's the way the light bounces off them, I just think is incredible. And again, all the back of the papers is just beautiful. Now, we're starting to move through the orange shades now. What it means is whatever other toppers or maybe other cardstock you've got at home, because it's the rainbow shade, Ben, it's going to work with absolutely everything. And I wanted to pull out one of each of all of the papers, and I wanted you to see it. Didn't just want to flick through the pad, I wanted you to see all of these sheets in their full glory, because this is where they absolutely come into their own, okay? Now, we're moving now into the green shade. So you've got like a nice minty green in there.
Look at that, yeah.
And then we come into your more like traditional intensive green. But it's not just green, because you've actually got all of the lovely printing. That's your coordinate on the background. Look at the blues. Look at how intensive they are. And the thing is, I'd love to know which are your favourites. You know, which one do you think you're going to use the most? I can tell you now, as soon as we get to the purples, I'm all about the purples. These are, there's nobody else does paper designs like we do, Ben, and there is nobody printed onto pearlescent card like we're doing it. I mean, look at this. It actually looks like it's been foiled on the back, right?
Absolutely
I love
gorgeous.
this one. So that is your botanical garden, okay?
Yeah.
So that is the first one. Now, as well as the botanical garden, and let me just show you, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spread these out from the back so that you can see it. I didn't show you the reverse of all of them. Can you see the way the different colours? Now, bear in mind, this is the B track, right?
Ooh, look at
so
that.
look at the different shades and how they all working together, going from the red through there to the purple. And that is the B track that coordinates. Yes, now you can see them shading right through, can't you?
Yeah.
Right, so that one there's your botanic garden. The next one is the ditzy floral. Now, the reason that we did a ditzy one is because sometimes you do small projects.
Okay.
So, for example, look at these gorgeous little projects and how wonderful they look with the ditzy floral prints on them, right? So you want your big ones for your big projects, your ditzy florals for some of your smaller projects in here, right? So, here we go, ditzy florals. You've got the red, and again, the sheen on them is just really incredible. Moving through the oranges with these. And can you appreciate we've gone for really vibrant colours? The ones that are, you know, they really are, you just couldn't replicate this in cards. A lot of cardstock that you see is very washed out.
Yeah.
We're very well known for doing those really intensive colours now, Ben, right? So you've got all these lovely intensive colours in the high sheen. I remember when you and I did this exact same show last year, Ben, and we actually sold out of all of the new papers.
Yeah, they disappeared, didn't they?
On the Sunday launch.
Yeah.
This is the big show that everybody tunes in for in birthday. Look at the purples on there. And all of these, by the way, again, all have the reverse on the back.
Oh, wow,
and they're all like, what do you call it, where you've got like your crisscross patterns on there? Geometric. So you've got all your geometric patterns in there, right? So there's all of the shading on them. So that's your ditzy florals. I'm going to do the same as I did before.
Oh, yes.
I'm just going to spread them all out so that you can see. There you go. You can see from the dark purple. So these are the B tracks. These are the underneath sides. And you can see the shading on them. And then you can see how beautifully well they work when I turn them over.
See that shimmer when you turn them, it's incredible.
Honestly, the shimmer on them is just next level. And wait till I start actually making projects with them, okay?
Yes.
So those are your patterned ones, and remember, they are going to work beautifully well with the printed, right? So with each one of these, you're then going to get the 36 sheets of all of the printed. So you get 6 sheets of each of the different colours. And they'll just coordinate with every single one. So you've got the solid that goes with every single one of the printeds, okay? So that is what you're getting. Workout for you, is one enough? Are you going to go for the second one as the bonus buy? What are you doing? I'm going to get ready and start and do some demoing, Ben.
I know these are already very busy, and I'll fire another warning at you. Christine Mahoney's up.
Uh-oh.
You've had your fair warning on that one. Good morning, Christine, who says, good morning, you funny people. The paper is gorgeous, she says. Very rich and very vibrant colours, says Hadassah. Cynthia Dwyer says, I'm loving the new cardstock. An incredible deal, says Peggy Brown. And Hadassah says, I'm all about the shimmer on these papers. Laura Simmons says, these colours are lush. It's a good job Craig isn't here. You say sorry, Craig, he hates that word. They are lush. Mo number 2 says, I'm such a sucker for printed pearlescent paper. And Alexandra Gerling says, bright and sunny here in Birmingham today. I've bought the new papers. Can't do the showstopper as I'm budgeting for the next week's purchase. Yeah, we've still got another week to go, everybody, with birthday. So, yes, see what you want, but make sure you've got enough left for the rest of the week. And don't forget, the great thing about this is if you want to pick up individuals, you can. If you want to go for the showstopper bundle where you're making this saving, you can. If you then want to get the brand new papers on their own, you can. But I think the majority of people, knowing what you are like out there, you're going to, if budget allows, get the showstopper, pay just £79.20 or $96, get your double points, and then open up that bonus buy bundle to get another set. If budget allows, you'd be silly not to, really, wouldn't you, when you consider these a limited edition and how quickly these sold out last year. It's kind of like learning the lessons from the previous year and making sure you've got enough for all of the purposes that you want to use these for. Nefertiti says, my, the showstopper is too huge. Poor delivery, guys and gal. Better hit the gym. The showstopper's absolutely flying. Very busy for this already. Craig is up. I've just had a message from Craig. Yes, he's watching. I hope you're having a lush day, Craig. Lush to have you with us today. Absolutely lush. Right. Comment in if you want to see anything particularly. If you want to ask any questions, please ask as well. And if you haven't yet got the Ultimate Pro, this is obviously a brilliant day to be able to do it because perfect partners with the Pro on a fantastic deal today. And I know Sarah's going to kind of do a bit of a back to basics when it comes to your Ultimate Pro, but really the ultimate bit of craft broom kit for doing all of your scoring, for making all of your cards, for doing things like your cutting, for making your ribbons. So much stuff. You get all of your embossing techniques in here included as well, and it's a brilliant bit of kit for $39.99 or $69.95. This, with these, you're going to be making so much, particularly if you watch over the course of the day today with everything that Sarah's going to bring to you. However, it's birthday, right? And we wouldn't just bring you the Ultimate Pro on its own, so we're going to give you for free a set of our Snow White A3 hint of silver cardstock. You're going to be getting 25 sheets included in there. You're also going to get one of our tape pens, always handy to have multiples of these. And we're going to give you for free the boxer board as well, which very handily fits nicely inside the Ultimate Pro and just kind of expands the creativity and versatility of the Ultimate Pro straight off the bat. So if you want to jump in and get this, we've got it available for you, the Pro, in the metric and also in Imperial as well. So whichever kind of sort of size you work in, you've got the ability to go for both of those. But listen, if you haven't yet got the Pro, this is an unbelievable day to pick it up with your brand new cardstock. Right, beautiful way, says Betty, to wake up on my birthday. Happy birthday, Betty Gossel. Says, I think I need a present to me from me. Absolutely right. Get yourself the showstopper and then maybe, you know, get the family to buy you some more. But let's get into this. Fire the questions into us. Any requests you want to see, we'll make it nice and interactive. But where are we going to start, Sarah? What are you going to show us?
Okay, so I'm going to get the Ultimate out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you the difference between the Ultimate in the metric and the Imperial, okay? Now, the Ultimate, it's the same Ultimate. We basically sell the metric in the UK, the Imperial in the US. Now, we find a lot of our customers in the US still like to buy the metric because you buy our cardstock from here, which is A4. So if I just explain it, right? So in the UK, we sell A4 cardstock, which is just less than 12 inches and just over 8 inches this way, right? In the US, you sell US letter size cardstock, which is 8.5 by 11. So can you see it's a little bit wider than our A4 and a little bit shorter. Now, it kind of almost doesn't matter if you're cutting your cardstock down, right? However, it does really matter if you're going to do all of your folding to an exact size. So what you'll see is On this side of the board, if I show you on the UK one, can you see we've got things like gatefold, you've got half folds, trifolds, bifolds, you do concertina, and it's got the printing on, so trifold A4, half fold A4, square cards on there, all to work on A4.
Yes.
If I bring in the US one, which is but can you see, it's kind of the same, but the lines are in different places.
Slightly different, yeah.
And that's because down here you can see gatefold for half a US letter, gatefold for US letter, trifold for a US letter, half fold for half a US letter. So this works with your 8.5 by 11 sizes. The metric one works with your A4 sizes. Now, if you don't already own an Ultimate and you're deciding which one to go for, if you're in the UK, you just want the metric one, right? End of. If you're in the US, I want you to weigh up, do I use 8.5 by 11 cardstock? Or do I use a lot of cardstock that I buy from Crafters Companion here in the UK that's A4? If you use a lot that's the metric sizes, the A4, you're going to want to go for the metric Ultimate. If you buy a lot of your cardstock in the US and you're buying letter size cardstock, 8.5 by 11, then you want to go for the metric size, the imperial size, sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my US one to one side and I'm going to start with the metric one. Now, just to make your life easy, we've done all of the new cardstock in 12 by 12. Good. So actually, it's completely irrelevant. You can fold it, do whatever in whatever size cardstock. I've just taken a sheet here of the 12 by 12, right? What I'm going to do is over the course of the show and this afternoon's show, I'm going to be showing you all the different functions. So this is card making, you've got your envelope making, you've got your bow making things here, you've got your decorative embossing, you've got your pop out and your K card creator here. We open it up, you've got more pop out shapes here, you've got a box maker here, decorative embossing lines in here. Everything you need is stored inside the storage compartment here. I'm going to take out my ruler. My ruler clips into the center like this and hinges on the top. You've got your measurements in centimeters and inches. The inside of the board is exactly the same for both of them, Ben. Yeah. It's only just the outer two boards that are going to be different. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down to A4 size. So this is a sheet of 12 by 12. So my A4 is 297, which is right to the end here. So can you see? So it's just 297, it's just slightly smaller there, all right? And then if I go down, and it's going to be 21 centimetres wide, because I'm working in centimetres, because I'm working on my A4 size, right? By the way, this is all, you're going to keep all these little bits, because you're going to use, well, I mean, it's beautiful cardstock. You're going to use all this for matting and layering, aren't you? All right? So I've got now a sheet of A4 cardstock, Ben. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scoring tools, and we're going to go and do a little bit of scoring, right? Okay. Now, I'll do this back to front for the camera shot, because it might be a little bit easier for everybody to see. So this is now an A4 sheet of card. Yeah. So what I do is I rest it up on the top here where the handle is, and you can see I've got all my different sizes. So gatefold, half fold, square, whatever it is, right? If I want to fold it in half, the line is actually called half fold A4. Yes. You just run your tool along the half fold A4. Yeah. When I turn this over, fold this, what you'll see is it will give me a score line that is absolutely perfect. This is why it's so good. Look at that. You can't see any cracking on there at all. No, exactly right. Absolutely perfect, right? But also my card is going to meet perfectly down the edge, right? So that is my half fold. If now what I want to do is the gatefold, watch, I come on here, gatefold A4, score on the gatefold A4 line, right? Turn it right around, score on the gatefold A4 line again, right? So now when I take these over and fold them in, what you'll see is, and people always ask me, what's the measurement for a gatefold? Well, it's a quarter of the sizing. If you don't know what the measurement is, don't worry. You just know you want to make a gatefold card. Perfect. There's your gatefold that meets perfectly in the middle, right? So that would give you, imagine I hadn't scored the half fold as well, then it gives you a perfect gatefold, right? Now I have scored the half fold, so what I'm going to do, fold that right over, crease all of them then, right? Then, if you wanted to do, like, watch this, if I open my, this back out, pop my paper trimmer back in, what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to go from the edge of the first line, so can you see, we're going to go right from here to round about 2/3 of the way down the bottom one. put my little trimmer in place. You've got the trimmer here ready.
Yeah.
This will do the perfect cut for you, which gives you that concertina card.
Cool.
And that will just look, because you've got the card, it's printed on both sides. That is such a professional fold card.
Absolutely,
I mean, it's just really lovely. And if you wanted to go next level and do a little bit more with it, all I'm going to do is straight over here, Ben. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this decorative embossing. So the decorative embossing, you're going to use your large embossing head here and just emboss that swiggly line all the way up here like this, right? And actually, I quite like it when you do a double emboss line. So I'm going to emboss a second one up there as well. This is what the embossing lines are for, just for putting like this really nice embossed pattern on the front. Now it's a little bit hard for you to see that, so I'll try and cut it from this side, right? So if I come down along from the top, and then I'm just going to cut, and you always cut just to the edge of the score line, so you leave your score line included there. Now these are the sort of cards, Ben, if you want to do different shapes, different styles, the Ultimate just gives you all that flexibility.
Look at that, that's brilliant.
That one there. So now it's just a slightly different finish, right?
Yeah.
Now, I've done that one on the UK size, right? I want to show you it's exactly the same if we're working in imperial size, so I'm going to switch over. I'm going to confuse all the UK people, and I bet most of you didn't even know they had different paper size in America, because I didn't know they had a different paper size in America until I started selling paper over there, right?
Well, let us know.
So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to go to the inside, Ben.
Yep.
I'm going to get out my cutter. It's actually the same cutter as we've got in the other one, so don't need to get it out if we don't want, right? And I'm going to take a piece. Now I'm going to use the Ditzy Floral.
Okay.
So my US letter size cardstock is 8.5 by 11. So now I'm working in the inches, so I'm up to 8.5, and I'm going to do my cut down here. So we're at 8.5 by 11.
Yep.
So take it to 11 that way. Right, so now this is my US letter size. So it's a slightly different size to what the A4 one was, right? It's just a tiny little bit different, right? But it's exactly the same, Ben. So for example, if I want to do a gatefold now, all I'm going to do, rested at the top, gatefold for US letter. So the gatefold for the US letter, you put the score line in there, Ben.
Yeah, whilst you're scoring it up, we have got questions and requests, one pertaining to what you're doing. Jennifer says, which end of the scoring tool is best to use?
Oh, what a brilliant question. Brilliant question. Right, so you've actually got two scoring tools.
Right.
Right? So if I just show you them, I'll see how Charlotte can get in nice and close, actually, and I can show you the different ends,
question.
right? So if you look here, and we go on the slightly plainer paper, then you can see, right? So can you see this is a really fine head? This one is a medium head.
Right.
If I flip this over, that's a larger head.
Yeah.
And this one's got a straighter edge on it.
Okay.
So you've actually got 4 different edges on your different scoring tools, right? Now I find the fancier the paper I use, the larger the head embossing tool I like to use. So on that one there, I've used a lovely large head, and you can see now, no cracking. This is what we want. We want no cracking. And that gatefold meets beautifully in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So I've just done the gatefold score line there. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to use that lovely large head again.
Yep.
And I'm going half fold for US letter. Make sure you use half fold US letter. This one here is half fold for half a sheet of US letter, which is a different measurement, right? So I put my half fold US letter in, take this right over, pop this in there, right? And again, there is my perfect 4-fold.
Yeah.
Yep. So then what you're going to do with this is you can start and do, if you wanted to do like a little bit of, let's have a little look. Should we do one of our panels in here?
Okay.
Right, so say we wanted to do like a nice archway, right? Or a nice butterfly, whichever one you want. All you do is you rest this up against those little score lines in the middle, right? So I'm resting up against there. I'm going to look on the left, score on the right. So I'm finding where the scoring tool goes. And because the shapes are symmetrical, I'm just following that nicely round, and I end up with that lovely archway shape. Yep. Now if I turn it round, I'm going to just cut this. I'm going to cut on the outside of the score line, Ben, because I've only scored on one half.
Yeah.
So now what that'll give me is it'll give me a perfect, there we go, right, lovely archway ready for our card. Now, if I was doing this,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to do this anyway, there's no if, right? Let's find a nice coordinating sheet. So we've done lemon on the back. Should we go maybe one of the nice greens or something?
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that would be quite nice on the front run. Oh, that's quite nice as well. There's the one we used. Oh, the red.
Oh, the red works
the red's
nicely.
nice, isn't it? So we use the
There.
red, right? So again, what I'm going to do, like we did before, I'm going to cut this into the same size, so US letter size cardstock, right? So I'm going to go right along. My inches are on the bottom here. So I'm coming to 8.5. 8.5 there. So I'll pop this in, trim this down.
Just to say as well, there's plenty out there. I know a few people are already sort of thinking about jumping in, getting their pro for the first time. There's loads on YouTube, isn't there, as far as videos and tutorials, hours and hours of things to do.
Do you know when this launched, Ben? 2008.
Yeah.
So 2008 we launched the Ultimate,
15
and we've been doing tutorials ever since.
Yeah.
So have many other thousands and thousands, like hundreds of thousands of people
Yeah.
all over the world own the Ultimate. And so you find tutorials not just from us, but from everyone all over the world, Ben, right?
That's it.
And so it's that one product that, you know, I'm just trying to show you some of the basics here.
Yeah.
When you start and get this home, you'll find it's the tool that people use every single time when they craft. It's always been our top selling product globally. I want to just make sure I'm not upside down. There we go. And it just shows you how easy it is to make all different shaped cards. And I've only done the cards here, Ben. We're going to be doing cards. We're going to be doing boxes. I actually would love to do an envelope for it. Do you think I can squeeze an envelope?
Well, do you know what? We've had loads of requests for boxes. Nefertiti wants to see a box, and also Anila's hoping you're going to make a gift bag as well at some point.
Gift bag. I can do you a gift bag, guys. I can do a gift box. Do you think? Let's have a little look. How about I just do a really quick envelope? Can I show you how to do an envelope?
Go on, do what you like.
So I'm working on the US Ultimate now,
Yep.
and I'm going to do an envelope for this size, right? So when I open this up, I'm going to get my instruction book out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go. So if I look through the instruction book, and I know none of you read the instruction book unless you get stuck, but trust me, it's got some brilliant projects in it.
Yeah.
Card making talks you through all of the sizing there, half folds, gate folds, gives you all the little tips of when to use the tool, trifold, slimline cards that we talked about, accordion cards. Oh, jump up, I haven't done one of these in ages. I'll do a jump up. I'll do a jump up card. There's the pop out card that we've just done. K cards are brilliant. I'll do some bow making for you a little bit later in the show, box making. I'll teach you how to do shaped boxes. Anything we don't get done this show, guys, I'll do it in the next show.
Very thorough, isn't it?
Just said this, wedge boxes, right? Envelopes, right? Envelopes and envelope boxes. Now, these are the official names of all of them, but I like to actually know what they are. So, for example, I would not have known that I needed an A9 envelope for this card, right? But can you see, to fit a card which is half the size of US letter, that's what we want, isn't it? Yeah. Because it started off as US letter and we folded it in half, right? So it tells me I need 11.25 inch square cardstock, lines F and H, right? So if I bring in my, should we go for the ditzy floral pad again? So now I might go with a, oh, I love that. Let's go for the purple, right? So I'm going to bring the sheet of the purple, and it is 11.25 we needed this cutting to, 11.25. Now you're always just popping your trimmer in here. Yeah. Going along here like this. 11.25, where have I put my cutting tool? There it is, right in front of me nose, Ben. It's going to be one of them days. Just be ready for us, you know, well, you didn't need any warning, you know what I'm like, don't you? Right, 11.25 there. Right, so 11.25, and I'm going to trim that off there. And then I'm going to go 11.25 this way, 11.25, trim that off there. Okay. So that is the right size that we're working with here, right? Now, the score lines were F and H, right? I've picked up my small scoring tool, and that's because we need a really, really accurate crease line on this one, right? So, F and H. So all I'm going to do is pop my cardstock in, right into the corner. I do line F, all right? Turn it right around so we're on the opposite corner. Yep. Do line F again. Okay. So F and F, right? On the other two corners, H. And what you'll see, H crosses the F line.
Right.
And that's how the whole envelope concept works. H on 2 corners, F on 2 corners. You just fold these in, give it a nice little crease, all right? Fold the bottom up.
How nice again to have a coordinating envelope to go with your
good's
card
that?
as well.
Now, you can, if you want to be really fancy, right, you can cut these little corners out in the ends, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to if you don't want, but yeah, if you want to, you want to be good.
What's the point
right?
of that? Just to make it easier to fold, is it?
And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape down the bottom 2 corners like this, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm going to fold this over.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just tip that in
yeah.
like that. Give it that wonderful little crease, right? Fold that over. And there is the perfect envelope, which is exactly the right size for that card that we've just made. You imagine, right, if you got that through your letterbox.
Well, you know it's not a bill, wouldn't you?
I mean, that is a special card. You know, it really is something very, very special.
Yeah.
And it's all about having those papers. We only do them once a year, guys. You heard me talking about this time last year. Once a year, we do that gorgeous printed cardstock. This is that time of year. These are the papers, and we've gone with the ditzy floral for the small print. We've gone with the lovely, beautiful big botanicals for the overarching print, and then you've got the one set of solids to coordinate with both of them.
Oh, wow, we're so busy. Loads of love for the Pro and for the demo on that. Again, don't forget, if you want to get the Ultimate Pro with the free boxer board, the free cardstock and the tape pen, that's available. Shop the show, it's all there. But everybody is chatting about the brand new limited edition cardstock. And the majority of people, I know it's still quite early on a Sunday, it's a bit of a slow build, but everyone who's up is telling me they're buying the Showstopper bundle. The majority of you are adding in that bonus buy as well. Remember, it's all of this brand new cardstock that you're going to get within the Showstopper. Isn't it amazing as well that we've got your ditzy florals and then your botanics in there as well to match up perfectly with the cardstock that we've done for you too. So it's just going to make the whole process with that coordinating cardstock of making your cards, of making your envelopes, making your boxes, making your gift bags so simple to do. Those are the new colours, those are the new designs that you're going to be getting. And then to this side, I mean, it's so big I disappear. And I'm not a small guy. You've got all of your cardstock, which you're going to be receiving within the Showstopper. This is, well, basically an extra £80 or $180 worth of cardstock for just 40 or 50. And you get Centura Metallics in here. You get some of our beautiful glitter cardstock. You're going to be getting the 24 sheets of the luxury mixed cardstock, which is the linen and that pearlescent effect in the pastels. We're giving you a set of our luxury cardstock where you get the glitter, you get the mirror, and then you get the matte mirror, 30 sheets in there. And can you also believe we're giving you our luxury mixed cardstock in the 12 by 12 in those two beautiful colours of your regal rose gold and then that beautiful gold as well. So that all comes within the Showstopper. I think, do you know what? Some of the best cardstock that we do within that Showstopper to go with the new limited edition cardstock. And then the majority of people, once again, depending where budget lies for you, are going, well, I need some more of that new cardstock. And then you're putting that in your basket as well and getting that as your bonus buy today. So you pop that in as an individual item alongside your Showstopper, and then you'll get that once again for half price. Must be in the same basket though, don't forget. Let me know who's shopping for what. I know we're very busy so far. Loads of love and questions coming through as well, which we'll tackle in just a few moments time. June's just saying, I think I need to get my Ultimate Pro out and do more with it. And that's it as well. If this show is going to kind of, you know, get you getting the new cardstock and then make you sort of get your Ultimate Pro out to have another play, then we have done our job. But listen, let's give you your first opportunity to get checked out. Keep the requests and comments coming through. Any more questions, fire them our way, and we'll see you back here in about 3 or 4 minutes time.
The party is here. It's time to find your sparkle because Crafter's Companion is turning an amazing 18.
We've got Disco Fever, and you're all invited to light up the dance floor for our biggest and brightest party yet.
And it's the hottest ticket in town, and everyone's on the guest list.
So follow the call of the Disco Ball and join us from the 9th to the 22nd of October.
We'll be shining the spotlight on a dazzling lineup of amazing new launches, offers, and so many surprises.
And Crafters TV has been transformed into a boogie wonderland with live fun and crafty goodies every day.
And we're keeping the party going with Birthday 24/7. Tune in to enjoy non-stop Crafters TV all day, every day, throughout the entire birthday celebration.
So, Dancing Queens, what are you waiting for? Visit our amazing new Crafters Companion website to join the fun and shine bright.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website. Our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to help you add those crafty goodies to your basket and check out. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. First, head on over to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct geographical location at the top of the page. Next, log into your My Crafters account. Explore the site and products using the navigation bar at the top of the screen. When you find the product you want, add to your basket by clicking the Add to Basket button. You'll then have the option to view your basket or continue shopping. If you want to check out, click View Your Basket. Here you can see the list of items you've added along with the order summary on the right-hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll see your loyalty discount. And just remember, the price you're seeing at this stage is excluding any delivery charges. This will also be your opportunity to add any discount codes you may have. Simply type in the code, hit apply, and if your code is valid, you should see the correct amount of discount deducted from your order total. Once you're happy to go ahead with your order, click the Proceed to Checkout button in the summary box on the right-hand side of your screen. If you want to use ShopPay, PayPal or Google Pay, you can select the relevant option under Express Checkout and you'll be given instructions on how to check out. If you have a gift card, you can enter the code on the right-hand side of the screen and press Apply. You should see the correct amount of discount deducted from your total. If you'd like to pay by card, the details linked to your account should appear in the relevant fields. If these aren't showing, you'll need to fill out the correct details. When you've entered your payment information, click the Continue to Shipping button at the bottom of the screen. Select your preferred shipping option, click Continue to Payment. Here you can enter your card details or select ShopPay, PayPal or ClearPay. Next, make sure the correct billing address is entered under the billing address section, or if this is the same as your shipping address, then you'll have the option to select it. Click Pay Now, and that's it. You'll be taken to a thank you page with an order number, and you'll also receive a confirmation email with the details of your crafty purchase, which will be on its way to you very soon. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your baskets. Thank you for the lovely comments coming through too. Robbie says the only cardstock I ever buy and more will be CC's. Cindy says I have the US Pro and the UK scoreboard. Works great. Gaz says I need to get my Ultimate Pro out and play. It's been so long. Well, today's the day to get it out and have a play and practice, you know, making all of these different styles of cards and boxes and the gift bags and envelopes that we're going to be doing throughout the day. Hadassah says I'm appreciating the quality of this paper. No cracks as Sara is scoring it. Yes, Queen. Work it, says Hadassah. Work it, Sara.
Work it. I'm working it, me dear. Don't you worry.
And Angela says, good morning, everyone. A lovely sunny day in Hampshire. Hope everyone is well and happy. Wow, wow, wow. These are just beautiful papers. And our Christine Mahoney's on as well, saying, I've got both of the Ultimates, USA and UK. And I know you touched on this at the start, so but very quickly again, because Tim's asking which one to go for, UK, US, metric, imperial. Depends on what cardstock you're using most, doesn't it?
It is, okay. So what you've got to understand is UK cardstock is A4 size, right? And so A4 size is it's just less than 12 inches tall and just over 8 inches wide, right? US standard size, so the US equivalent of A4 is your US letter. Now, US letter is 11.5 inches. Now, bear in mind, that's nearly half an inch less than our A4, because our A4 is nearly 12, so it's a little bit shorter. And yours is 8.5 inches wide, so it's 8.5 by 11. So 8.5 wide, whereas ours was just over 8. So it's just wider and less tall, right? Now, that ordinary, if you're just matting and layering, you cutting up your cardstock, doesn't matter. In these shapes, it does, because we don't say this is a 4-inch line or a 5-inch line or whatever. What we say is it's a gatefold card. So if you think your 8.5 by 11, the gatefold is a quarter of 11, right? Whereas on your A4 one, it's a quarter of 297 millimetres, which is what A4 is, right? Just less than, I'm converting it to inches for you, but we work in metric over here. So we're working in the 297 millimetres, so it's a quarter of 297 millimetres to get that card that meets perfectly as a gatefold. So that's why we have to make a different sizing. So the only two pieces that are affected, right, are these outer boards. So if you see here, this is the UK one. So this is giving your gatefolds, trifolds, bifolds, half folds for all of your A4 sizes. This is your US one. Same functionality, guys. The lines are just in a slightly different place because it's going to do gatefolds, bifolds, trifolds, everything for US letter. And then it's the same because if you think your envelopes, the envelope maker looks exactly the same, but what we're doing is we're making an envelope that was exactly the right size. So, for example, I did this one with the US Ultimate because it's exactly the right size for a half of an 8.5 by 11 card, right? Yeah. That wouldn't be the right size for a half of an A4 one, which is A5 as we call it here. So you would make that size on this one here. Now, in terms of which one should you go for, okay? Now, if you're in the UK, guys, we live in our own little bubble here. We didn't even know America had a different paper size.
UK
right?
bubble.
So don't even think about the fact that there is a US one. You just on the UK website, we only sell the UK one, so you're absolutely fine, right? In the US, we do it a bit differently. We don't only sell the US one. And the reason we don't, we only used to sell the Imperial one because I just assumed everybody in America made cards with US letter size paper. Then what I've realised is a lot of you, the Crafters Companion CTV viewers, Crafters Companion customers, were buying your cardstock from us here in the UK. So you're buying a lot of your cardstock in A4 sizes. So we started selling the UK version to America for those of you who want the A4 sizes. So all of those big hardcore Crafters Companion fans who are saying I've got both of them, that's because they like to work in the US sizes for when you buy US cardstock, but they like to work in the UK sizes for when they buy their cardstock from us here. If that, hopefully that'll all make a little bit more sense, right? It's only the outer two boards that are different. The inner two, exactly the same, right? So this one, you always got all your decorative embossing lines and corners. This one is about your box making. Now I'm going to switch over, Ben, and I'm going to start and show people how all of the box making works. Because can you see, we've got one side that says box lid and one side that says box base. Okay. Now these score lines are every half an inch, right? So what happens is you can do a box that's half an inch, you can do a box that's an inch deep, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 2.5, 3, 3.5 inches. So you can go right up to a 3.5 inch box. Now, if I just get a lovely sheet of cardstock, I mean, they're all lovely sheets of cardstock, but I mean, this is, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this box and then I am going to show you all of the sheets of card, right? Now, what we've done is we've done the cardstock, but then we've also done all of this coordinating cardstock. So you've got the matching colours. And what will happen is the first few sheets I'll match with the red. The next couple of sheets will match with the next shading, the orangey shade. The next couple will match with the mustard. The next couple match with that lovely green. Then the next couple match with the blue. And the last couple match with the purple, right? So they've all been perfectly made to coordinate and tie in so that you can have the solid working with the coordinate, right? Now, I'm going to do the lid. So I'm going to come here to my box lid section, right? And what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to start and decide how deep I want my box to be. So if I want my box to be, say, 3 inches, you'd go 1/2 inch, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. So 3 inches would be line 6 here. And I'm going to score down all the way down with my line 6, right? So all 4 sides like this. Now, I'm using that largest head embossing tool. But what you'll find is the trick to not getting your cardstock to crack, you need really great quality cardstock, right? But then also don't press too hard and you want a nice big scoring tool. Now I'm going to explain why that is, right? So if you think about your cardstock like this, Ben, right? You've got your cardstock and you've got all the fibres of the cardstock are all merged in like this, right? Soon as we put a nice big head embossing tool down the top, what you're going to get is, you imagine if these are the fibres of the cardstock, the embossing head's about the size of a football,
Yeah,
right? So you've got this nice football with gentle pressure pushing down. So what it's going to do is it's just going to expand the fibres of the cardstock a little bit, right? So where they're expanded on the top here, that's why we always fold our cardstock away from itself. So you've expanded the fibres and then you push them round 360 degrees. So where I've scored this on the top, I'm now going to turn it over, fold that over, use the side of the scoring tool to give it a lovely burnish, and because we've expanded those fibres on the top of the cardstock, that's why you are getting zero cracking on all of your cardstock, right? So we've got that lovely, beautiful finish, right? The other way, which you're not going to do, is you're not going to put all those fibres in. You either use a small head embossing where you're just going to crack it straight away, or you use the large head but you put these fibres under a lot of pressure under here and then you fold it back on itself. You can imagine the fibres are all going to crack, right? That's what we're not going to do. So we've got that now perfect. They've all folded beautifully. I'm going to do the same. That was box lid. If I flip it right round, this is now box base. And because we used line 6 before, Ben, we're going to use line 6 on this one. So I'm using line 6, I'm going all the way down. And if you look what I'm doing, I'm going so far, Ben, and then I'm pushing my paper up and continuing.
I really enjoyed that scientific demonstration. I don't think I've ever seen you do that before.
Have you not?
No.
What, with the fibres?
No, I've never seen you do that before.
I love how you just called it a scientific demonstration.
It did. It reminded me, like, you know, on those shampoo adverts where they go, now for the science bit. That's what it was like.
You've made me feel very important and knowledgeable, I have to say.
It was. I was very impressed.
Yes, so but that's why it is. And do you know what? I'm very lucky in that over the last 18 years, I've been to a lot of big paper mills all over the world and understood exactly how they make paper, how you get that lovely finish. Do you want to learn how to make the best corners on your boxes now?
Yes, please.
What you're going to do is you're going to cut right up the middle of that score line. And you're going to cut small piece out of the corner, right? So people always ask, well, how big of a piece do you need, right? You can do it as tiny weeny as this, right? Or if you want, you can cut this in, you can cut the whole corner out, Ben. It really doesn't matter. It's going on the inside of the box, so you're not going to see it. The reason I always say cut the smallest one possible out is because then it gives you more gluing area, right? So you want the biggest surface area possible to stick your glue to. So we're going right up the middle, and then you're cutting a little tiny weeny sliver out the bottom, right? Now, I want to know in the second half of the show, do we want more card making? Do we want more box making?
Definitely a gift bag.
Definitely a gift bag.
More envelopes, maybe. A lot of love for that envelope demo.
The envelope, we can do another envelope. I'll do a 3D envelope if you want as well. We can do 3D envelope boxes in the next one. I've also got the next couple of hours, guys. So bear in mind, we're going to have a break and then we're coming back with the official launch day of these papers. So whatever I don't get done in this hour, we can do more in the next hour. I love like wedge boxes and bonbon boxes, so we can do all of those as well if you want. And of course, these shows will then stay in our catch-up function and on YouTube forever. So you can come back and you can watch them as many times as you want. We're going to be repeating this show, you know, through the night for the next few days. So if you missed it, you'll get a chance to watch it. But the idea is that the education, the content's always going to be there. You're not going to be, you know, thinking, well, do I have to buy a DVD to see you do this now? No. These shows will be staying here forever.
And like you said, you've got all of this, which you'll be able to see again on our catch-up 24/7. But then if you go on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, you will find so much when it comes to content on the Ultimate Pro, making your boxes, making your envelopes, you know, making these bags. There's a lot there. So if you haven't yet subscribed, do make sure you do. And like Sarah says, get those requests in because we'll do as much as we can over the course of the next hour and then launch as well. If you just want to see more boxes made, let us know. If it's envelopes you struggle with, I did see somebody on the comments just a few moments ago saying they always struggle with envelopes. We'll do a few more of those. Fire in what you want to see and we'll do our very best. Look at that box though, that's incredible.
And did you see how it just, the lid fit absolutely perfectly over the base? So I'll take it again, you're always going to have the base and you're going to have the lid fitting perfectly over it like that. I mean, just fantastic. right?
Absolutely.
That's one type of box, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some other, so that's a regular box lid and box base. We can do wedge boxes, we can do bonbon boxes, so I can do loads of those. So in the second half of the show, I'll be able to show you loads of them other types of boxes as well. What I did want to do, Ben, is just run through all those.
Oh, before we just a bit, yes.
Because we've had quite a few, there's a few hundred new people joined us since the beginning of the show, and I want you to see these gorgeous designs, because remember, there's 2 paper pads, 2 brand new patterned ones. There's the Botanical Garden, and then there's also the Ditzy Floral, right? So the Botanical Garden are your large print ones, the Ditzy Floral are the small print ones. And then what we've done is we've done the coordinating solids that are going to go with both of them.
Perfect.
Now, there's 6 colours in the solids, there's 12 patterns in these designs here. So 3 sheets of each, 6 sheets of each of the solids, because that red one there coordinates with these first 2 sheets. The orange coordinates with the next 2. Yep. The lemon coordinates with the next 2, and so on and so forth,
Yep.
right? So what I'm going to do is just go through these. Now, I'm going to sound like a broken record if you didn't see it at the start of the show, guys, but we only do this beautiful printed pearl once a year. It is the most expensive printing process we go through, because if you think the cardstock has to be pulped, Ben, then what they do is they make it, so they make it into sheeted card.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it makes it into rolls of card, and then it gets converted. That would make a lovely gift bag, that one. We'll do the gift bag in the second half of the show with that one. Then it gets converted into rolls of card.
Yeah.
Then it goes through the application of the pearl. So the pearl gets done first, so you get the pearl in the on the front, and then it has to go back through the machines, have the pearl done on the back, right? Then it has to go and be printed on the front, then it has to be printed on the back. So it goes through 3 different machines, and 2 of those machines it has to go through twice. That's why it's such a laborious, expensive process to do. So we can really only afford to do this, because when I say afford, it would be £40, $50 a paper pad.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we just charge it off. But what we do is, we actually do this when we know it's our biggest designs of the year, and we are making thousands and tens of thousands. In fact, there's millions of sheets getting printed all at once, right? And what that means is, it means we can afford to get the individual price down on each one of these pads to something that is more affordable. It's barely just above the price of a regular cardstock pad, Ben. If you look at it, it's only maybe 20-25% more than our printed cardstock to get that cardstock with the pearlescent finish. And it's 300 GSM, so it's a gorgeous, 250 GSM this one is. Gorgeous finish on the cardstock. We don't want it to be too thick, otherwise it won't fold properly. So those are all your different sheets then on the Ditzy Florals.
Yep.
And you see how each one of these then coordinates with all of your plain cardstocks that we get as well.
Absolutely fantastic. I tell you what as well, so many comments coming through and questions what we're going to see in the next hour. One which we can just tackle. Moses said, I missed why one of the flaps got cut in half. Can one of you explain? So Sara was just explaining when she was folding the box round that you cut the little slit. I mean, you can cut it bigger if you want, but Sara was just sort of showing that, you can cut it big, you can cut it small. She just cuts the little wedge off normally, so you've got an extra gluing area. But it's up to you how you want to do it, but it's probably best to go small, so then you've got that bigger gluing area to pop your lid together. The Showstopper bundle is flying, not surprising, and what you've got to consider is here, what are we, just approaching 7 o'clock Eastern, approaching 4 a.m. Pacific, and it's a Sunday, so the fact that we're so busy right now on a Sunday when everyone's having a line, it's only going to get busier and busier as we head through the day. The Showstopper bundle brings you all of the brand new cardstock that we've got for you today, the limited edition colours in the beautiful Botanic Garden, the Ditzy Florals, and then how nice is it as well that we've got this 36 sheets of that rainbow cardstock to back it all up, to work with all of the beautiful designs that you've got within this new bundle. And then of course on top of that, within the Showstopper, you've got all of the other cardstock that you're seeing on your screen right now, from beautiful Centura Metallic, through to some of our luxury glitter card, through to our luxury cardstock in the gold there. You've got your 12 by 12 pastels and pearlescent, and then down the bottom you've got all of that gorgeous luxury mixed cardstock as well in the rose gold and the gold too. All of that you're seeing there for just £79.20 or $96 with double points. And don't forget, if you're popping the Showstopper bundle into your basket and you want more of the new card stock, go for that individually. Details coming up on your screen here. Pop that in your basket with the Showstopper, same transaction, and you'll get this again for half the price that you're seeing on screen. So $47.99 half, $55.99 half, $23.99 or $27.99. Thank goodness Johnny's here early on a Sunday. And you'll get double points on that as well. So if you need to stock up on all of this brand new limited edition card stock, that is absolutely the way to go. Don't miss out. And of course, don't forget, if you haven't yet picked up your Ultimate Pro, you've got that fantastic deal on the Pro as well, with more free card stock, free boxer board and the glue pen. Good morning if you've just joined us. We are so super busy already here on Crafters TV. Start of your 7th day. Here we go. Can you believe it? We are halfway through birthday pretty much. What a week it's been. What a show it's been so far as well. Brand new launches for you each and every day. And of course today, not only are we going to be looking more at this brand new launch, we've got the official launch of it this afternoon at 3. That's when it's going to be super busy. People getting up 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. That's when you'll see loads of people coming through. And then tonight from 6 here in the UK, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, we've got Second Chance Sunday, where we will be recapping on some of the hottest deals that we've had this week. That is going to be a jam-packed 2 hours because we have had such a busy week, loads of brand new goodies. So if you've missed anything, make an appointment to be with us then. We'll go through as much as we can. Also worth bearing in mind, we may be into the... Oh, I just realised I got a present. I forgot about that. I was thinking, what's that on the side there? Sarah bought me a present.
Got to open it at the end of the show.
I can open it at the end of the show. Anyway, that's not for you, that's for me. What is for... what? Johnny. Dear, oh dear. What is for you, present-wise, not that, whatever it might be, are succulent texture stamps. This is from the Sharon Callis Arts and Flowers range. So when you spend a tenner or more, you will get this, which is worth $9.99. So that's incredible. Automatically gets added into your basket. When you spend that amount, you'll see the amount pop up, and you'll think, hang on a minute, I don't want to pay for that. It automatically gets taken off for you at checkout. All gets worked out for you. Then when you spend 50, you'll get the succulent texture stamps, and you'll get the next pen in our range, which is this beautiful purple. Let us know in the comments as well, if you spent 50 every day and you've got all of the different colours that we brought to you, the purples, the pinks, the golds, the silvers we brought you, that one is yours today when you spend the 50 with those stamps, of course. And then on top of all of that, when you go the whole hog and you spend the 100, we'll give you those two. And alongside that, boom, our jute tote bag. You've got that with the 100 spend whilst stocks last. So do make sure you jump in and grab it. A warm welcome if you have just joined us. We are all about the brand new Showstopper and all about making this show and indeed the launch show as interactive as possible. So obviously with the brand new card stock, we are concentrating on making different shaped cards. We're concentrating on making gift bags and boxes and envelopes. Whatever you want to see, let us know. And if there's anything that you want to explore as far as the Ultimate Pro is concerned too, because we know that it does so much more, then let us know. I've seen a few people asking about embossing with that as well, which I'm sure we can get onto a little bit later on. But so many of you telling me that you've bought this Showstopper bundle. And if you haven't, make sure you grab it. How many sheets in each pad? You've got 36 sheets in each of the new pads there for you. Linda, I don't even know where to start, sorry, because we've got so many comments and so many requests coming through. Should we have another look at the full collection with you, and then we'll maybe sort of see which of the comments you want to tackle first, because there's a lot.
Well, what I wanted to do is while we're on box making,
yeah.
I wanted to do a couple more boxes.
Okay.
Right? So what I want to do is show you all. This is one of my favourite boxes I would be doing. I'm going to use now. There's two different pads, bed.
Yeah.
Ben. Bed.
Bed.
Two different pads. Ben.
Yes.
I combined the two words and you've got bed. Yes. So you've got the Botanical Garden, right? So the Botanical Garden are your bigger prints, okay? The Ditzy Floral are your smaller prints. So I would be using the Ditzy Floral one for some of my smaller projects, or I would be using the Botanical Garden for my bigger ones. So because I'm going for a bigger project with this one, and I can't help myself, I'm going to go right to the back to the purples.
Okay.
I absolutely love those shades of purple. This is, now here's the thing, right guys, the whole point of this cardstock is I want you to have it to use. This is going to make your cards or your boxes or your gift bags or your envelopes or whatever it is, like literally look next level. So please do not be that person who buys these and saves this cardstock for best use only, right? It's not. It's like my husband, I go mad. I bought him a lovely aftershave for Christmas last year and he won't wear it, apart from on his like birthday or whatever, and so, special occasions. And I'm like, I didn't buy you it so you could only smell nice on special occasions. I want you to smell lovely every day, right? So you've got to use it, not just for best, I want you to use it all the time.
Yeah.
It's just going to elevate all of your projects, especially if you're doing box making, right? Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a different box this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of those the bonbon boxes that folds in.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm taking a sheet of 12 by 12. I'm going to use the A4, the UK size ultimate.
Yep.
So I'm going to use the tri-fold A4 line. If you are doing this project on your US ultimate, I want you to use the tri-fold 12 by 12 line.
And by the way, this is all written on the board, because I think a few people are going, how does she remember what all those lines are? You can't see it, but it's written on the board,
It's
isn't it?
really hard for you to see.
there you go.
You can see it
Yeah.
there. It's just
Yeah.
because it's when the boards are made, it's like imprinted into
Yeah.
the board. It's not printed on, so it doesn't rub off. It's actually the size of the board, right? Right, let's have a little look. Where did I put my scoring tool? So what we're going to do is tri-fold A4, right? You're going to use that scoring tool, and we're going to go all 4 sides, going very, very gently all the way along the top, right? Oh, I absolutely love this box. It's a beautiful one to make, Ben. Really nice, like a table centerpiece or, a nice gift one, this one, right? So, all 4 sides. Then what I want you to do is turn it so it's facing you. Choose one of the lines. So I'm going to choose this one here, right? I'm going to find that line underneath where I've got that square one. Tilt it round so that I'm going score line all the way out to the edge like this. Can you see?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to find that cross point, got the line, tilt this round so that that's lined up with that corner, going all the way down here, right? And I'm going to do that on all 4 sides.
Okay.
Now, this is a bonbon box. It's in your instruction booklet,
Oh, nice.
right? There's also video tutorials you can watch for this.
Yep.
But then also, I'm going to show you a wedge box after this one as well. I love a good wedge box, right?
Okay.
So that's 2 boxes. What we can do in the show later on is if there's any other types of boxes you want.
Oh, yeah.
Like people always ask for different shape boxes. Slider boxes are a great one to do as well. We could do some stuff with slider boxes. You let me know what it is that you want to do, and I will endeavour to show you any of those boxes in the later show, because we've got another 2 hours this afternoon.
Lots of requests coming through as well for envelopes and making large gift bags as well. Gift bags and envelopes alongside boxes seem to be the other popular requests, Sara.
Right, not a problem. Right, with these, I always, like I showed you with that science part earlier on in the show,
Yeah.
to stop the cracking, I folded it one way, then I folded it the other, and then I'm going to come round. These are going to meet in the middle.
Love
like
that.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to do your holes, look what I'm going to use. I'm going to use that wonderful new essential toolkit that we've got.
Yes.
And I'm going to get my fancy pokey tool out, my deluxe pokey tool.
Shop the day for this one.
Shop the day, and I'm going to take the pointy, I'm going to take the protection off.
Okay.
And all I'm going to do is on these corners, Ben, I'm going to go right through. I've done like a nice little accurate poke with my pokey tool.
There we go, details on your screen there, $15.99, $19.96. Get your new pokey tool, your squeezer, tweezers in there. Got craft knife, metal ruler, mat. What was the other thing? Just one thing.
Craft knife, metal ruler, mat, squeezers. Craft knife, metal ruler, mat, squeezers. Let's just look at them, should we?
Oh, scissors.
Scissors.
Scissors is the other
scissors,
thing.
Squeezers.
Scissors.
Knife, metal edge
Yes,
ruler,
that memory
pokey
game, yeah.
tool, and your
Yes.
little scoring mat.
Yes,
Yeah.
now take one away and remember what was there.
Right, so all I'm doing is so you go into one, right?
Yeah.
And then you come out of the other. So
Okay.
we've gone in, out. And this is where sometimes your little pokey tool comes in handy. All right.
Dear. Sorry, I was just hokey-cokeying over here. In,
You're
out.
hokey-cokeying over there.
In, out, shake it all about.
Oh, yeah, because we're shaking it all about, aren't we? Right, and then I'm going to come back in this one here.
Okay. Whilst you're threading, we can say hi to Lynn, who says, hubby's joined me crafting. He's getting as bad as me for watching and spending. This show is great for him as he is massively into his box making, says Lynn. What's hubby's name? We'll give him a shout out.
Do you know, I have a lot of couples say that. Because when I used to go all over the country demonstrating the Ultimate, when we first launched Crafters Companion, I used to fly all over. I used to go around some consumer shows in America, I can remember as well, demonstrating how to use it. And it was always the husbands, because I think it was the engineering side just seemed to really appeal to them.
Yeah.
And then I would get a lot of husbands buying this for themselves, actually.
Oh, yeah?
And then say to their wives, you know, I'll make the base cards and boxes and everything for you in the envelope.
Yeah.
You can decorate them.
That's it. I'll do the construction, you do the pretty stuff.
Yes. So it was exactly that, right.
That looks brilliant.
Isn't it lovely? But wasn't it a really nice, simple project? Super simple to do. So that is what we call a bonbon, or what I've always termed a bonbon box, Ben.
Yeah.
Right? Did you want me to do another envelope for people?
We can do. I thought you said you were going to do a wedge box.
You want to do what, sorry?
I thought you said you were going to do a wedge box.
Let's do a wedge box then.
And then we'll do an envelope.
We can do an envelope. We can do all of it. We can do all of it, guys.
Yeah,
We've got plenty
yeah,
of
yeah.
time. Plenty of time.
Keep it coming. 10% of the showstoppers gone, though, so you are going to have to be snappy on this one. And it's still early. And let's not forget it's a Sunday. I keep forgetting it's a Sunday. I keep wondering what I'm doing here. But listen, it's only 7 o'clock Eastern. It's 4 a.m. Pacific. So the fact that we're that busy, that 10% of this has already gone, should set alarm bells ringing in your ears. And again, the thing is, you know more people will be probably buying one now and then maybe going back for a snooze and then waking up again and going, I wish I got more, and coming back and getting more. So please get as much as you think you need and then some. Carol Dees just said, I had to get that starter set just for the tweezers and the pokey tool. That's absolutely worth popping in. And also Hadassah says these papers are going to make lovely gift bags as well. They are, and like you said, you know, we are open to you with whatever you want to see made with the papers, and also if there's anything that you want to particularly fire our way with the Ultimate Pro deal, let us know on that one as well. If you want to see, you know, some more scoring with that, the embossing techniques that you can do with it, the envelopes that you can make, let us know. And also for Second Chance Sunday later, if there's any deals particularly that you want us to show, fire your way, let us know, because we've basically got a whole week's worth of deals to try and get through in that 2-hour show later tonight. So any deals that perhaps that you've missed, maybe you're going through the shop the day today and you go, oh, I don't remember seeing that one, let us know and we can show you it in more detail a little bit later on. Thanks as well for all of the questions. Emily says, have I missed Ben's birthday song? That's tomorrow. It will be launching, I believe.
Oh,
so
big day tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow, so look out for that. And a few of you guessing what Sarah's bought me in this present here. Rachel says, is it a bit of birthday cake, but Sarah's squashed it to make it fit in there?
Nope.
It's not birthday cake.
Can't eat it. I did make a lovely birthday cake yesterday, though. I made out Charlie's.
Saw.
It's our Charlie's 7th birthday today.
Yeah.
So I was on Mummy birthday cake baking duties.
Yeah.
I was going to bring you a piece in bed, and literally all the kids straight at it last night.
I am not surprised.
Straight at it. I made 3-tier massive cake, and it all went at the party.
Oh, well, next time. I tell you what can cheer me up, though. Make a wedge box instead for me.
Oh, make you a wedge box, no problem. That's going to be as good as, better for the weight, line, you know. Right, what I've been doing is I've been cutting some of these sheets of card down to A4, right? So this is A4, so when we talk about A4, it started out 12 by 12, right? So I've actually cut it to 297 millimetres long, because this is A4 size, and 210 millimetres wide. So if you're doing this in 8.5 by 11, guys, just cut it to 11 by 8.5. You do exactly the same project. I actually cut 2 of these, and then this one I've just cut in half, okay? So it's half lengthways of a sheet of A4 is what we're working with. So all of that cardstock that you've got in your showstopper, folks, if you want to make one of those A4 sheets into a wedge box, you're literally just going to cut it in half lengthways. Then all we're going to do is fold it in half. So you've got half fold A4 line. So you want the half fold A4 line, put the score line in the middle there, Ben, and what you'll find is this will fold over, give it a nice crease, and it'll meet perfectly, and you'll have that lovely little crease line on here, right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to mark the halfway point at the top, which is your gatefold A5 line. So we're going to put the little score line in gatefold A5, Same here, gatefold A5. And then what we're going to do is that trick that I taught you where we twist it round. So can you see I'm going to put that, line that up there, and I'm going to line that line jointwards to the score line in the middle, all right? So what we do is you get that score line meeting in the middle there. Same here, I'm going to start there, twist this round so that the score line that I'm doing is giving me from the halfway point at the top to the halfway point in the middle, right? Same here, where's it gone? There it is there. So there's my score line, and I'm taking it up to the middle point here, and then I'm going to take that right round again, and I'm going to take it to that middle point there, all right? So those are all of the fold lines that you need to do. You can see it there perfectly. Once you've got that shape, that is your wonderful wedge box. Now, I've done so many of these. Whenever one of my friends gets married, inevitably they're like, oh, Sarah, can you do the invites for us? Always. I mean, I'm lucky I haven't had a one in a few years now. But yes, they always would want me to do the invites, and then things like the little table favours.
Yeah.
These are brilliant for little table favours because, look, they take seconds to do, right? And then again, you're going to come in with that lovely pokey tool, and you're just going to poke into the middle.
Yeah.
This is why this new pokey tool is so great, Ben.
It's good, isn't it?
It really is a wonderful deluxe pokey tool, right? And then you're just getting, again, a little bit of, what should we call it? Ribbon. I've just got some little bits of ribbon here, Ben, and I'm just going through. Now, what I like to do with this one is go through both sides like this. So into there like that.
Talking about ribbon as well, and hopefully we'll show this later. A few people interested in the Pro, and I've seen a couple of requests to see how you make the bows in the Pro. We can do that, I'm sure, can't we?
Well, we can do that next if you want.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll do the bow maker next, because I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, so bows, envelopes, gift bags. Thank you. Oh, Gwendolyn Shing-Shang. Hello, Gwendolyn. Says, what is the total number of pages in the showstopper? 250.
Have you just added that up?
Just really quickly, just in that split second then, yeah.
Just in that split. He's so good.
I know, I am on it. I think, just double check that, Johnny. I think it's 250 sheets in the showstopper. It's a lot, is what it is. Yes, Christine, I would love to see how the bow is made, please. Well, we'll show that for you, Christine, shortly. And a few of you guessing what's in the present. Tracy Lewis says, Ben, maybe Sarah's bought you a lead presenter plaque. It was presentation lead. I don't think it's a plaque. No. Liam. Did you hear all about that the other day, Sarah?
No, I didn't.
Basically, lots of... I know a few people here have kind of got new titles, and I said I wanted a new title as senior presenter, and then Leanne said, oh, why don't you call yourself presentation lead instead, because it sounds much better. And Liam made me a new little slate across the bottom of the screen, and it said presentation lead ... apparently. So they've all been taking the mickey out of me since.
Love it. Bless him. Bless him.
There's your wedge box.
There's a wedge box. There's the bonbon box.
Yes.
And there's a regular box, right? All of those, I think, are the most simple, beautiful types of boxes.
They are.
They all look fantastic because they've all been done in that brand new cardstock. Honestly, the cardstock, Ben, is everything. Cardstock is life. That's what I feel like it is.
And you've seen how good the cardstock is already from the fact that all of the different projects that Sarah's making you, it's working like an absolute dream each and every time. You know, from the bonbon boxes to the wedge boxes to your standard boxes to your envelopes to when she's scoring all the different cards. No problemo. Using it in conjunction with your Ultimate Pro, you're onto an absolute winner as well. And don't forget, that deal is still available for you on the web, whether you go for the metric or the imperial. Going to get free cardstock within that, also your free boxer board, and you're going to get an extra one of our tape pens for free as well. Thank you again for the suggestions coming through. Definitely got ribbons coming up for you. Definitely got envelopes. Definitely going to show you a variety of different gift bags for you too. But I know a few of you, lots of people just waking up a little bit different, I feel like, on a Sunday, because they think, you know, in a weekday, people are up sort of the same sort of time, but on a Sunday particularly, people wake up at different times. So we will keep coming back and just showing you all of the beautiful cardstock that you've got in this new bundle. So let's have a look through and see all of the different designs with Sarah. So which is the pad you've got there first, Sarah?
Okay, so I'm going to go with the botanicals. If you missed me explaining at the beginning, guys, right? We've done 2 brand new pads. Each one of them has 12 designs, 3 of each sheet in, and the 12 designs kind of cover all the different colours of the rainbow. We've then done a 3rd pad, which are all of your solids. Now, it's really important. I want you to have the solids, which is why we've done the bundle with all of them in. I want you to have the solids because the solids match in with these. And what you'll see is the first 2 shades. In fact, if I put this here, you'll be able to see this exactly, right? The first 2 shades match in with the red. The next 2 shades match in with the orange. The next 2 shades match in with the yellow, etc., etc., etc. Yep, so you can see that there beautifully, I think, when you hold the 2 sheets together. Now, if I just go through one of these, there are 3 sheets of each one. So if you're looking at this and thinking, that is gorgeous, I'm going to save that, I'm not going to use it. If you're a paper stroker, guys, you're going to want to get multiple packs of these because they are really the most beautiful pack. And it's not the designs. I mean, the designs themselves are fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's the fact that we print them onto that pearl, which is why I keep kind of coming in and showing you how that pearl is bouncing through there.
So
I want you to see that
gorgeous.
it's the pearl finish on these.
Yeah.
And it's not actually as simple as you just print any design onto
No.
pearl. Only certain designs work on pearl. You need certain colours for the pearl to show through really, really well. So can you see there, for example, on here, the way this is being coloured and designed means that pearl shows through on the petals really well. It looks very authentic as it comes together, right? So those are all your designs there with that beautiful pearl. That midnight blue is so intense in the background. And then look, the undersides are gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's one thing I haven't done recently is I haven't shown you what the underneath side looks like. Those are all 12 of the designs. That's that one that I just used, wherever I put it. How fabulous does that look, made into a little wedge box?
Yeah, incredible, that wedge box.
I mean, a little bonbon box,
box,
sorry.
rather, yeah.
Those are gorgeous, right? So that is the sheet. Now, if I just show you, if I flick them all out, you can see the undersides as well. And the undersides have this really nice kind of special effect printing on them so that you can see the shading, you can see the colours, but they've all got this like, it's almost like a bit of a gold cast to it.
Yeah.
So can you see when you come up, those paper, you'd think that was an A track, wouldn't you?
Absolutely,
and it's not.
yeah.
It's an underneath track. It's the way it coordinates. But these 2 go with the red, then with the orange, then with the lovely mustard shade, then with the green, with the blue, with the purple in there as well. So that's your botanical, right? Your ditzy florals. Now, these are nice if you do a lot of smaller projects, right? So if you want to do your matting and layering, or you want to make some of these lovely little mini boxes, the mini boxes will work beautifully well, right? So there's your sheets. Again, so when we say ditzy floral, they've got them lovely little mini floral prints, but they're an all-over multi-directional floral. So if you are doing things like your wedge boxes where direction matters, Ben, you need it to be able to work in every single direction. Now, if it's something like an envelope or if it's something like a gift bag, it doesn't need to be multi-directional. Any of your boxes and things like that absolutely do need to be multi-directional. So I feel like I'm giving each one of them a good wiggle because I want you to see how they're like little gypsophilia flowers they are.
Oh, yeah,
aren't they? Right, there's that one there. And again, if I flick through from the back, you'll see all of the reverse coordinates and how we're... Now, these have all got like geometric patterns on the back as well, which I just think is just a little bit different again, right? So there's all your sheets.
Look at that rainbow.
Isn't it a lovely, lovely rainbow of shades? So gorgeous designs, and every year now, you know it, Sunday, the middle day in the 2 weeks of birthday, we always do a really big show with the Ultimate. We always have the brand new pads, and the last few years we've gone pearl double-sided. It's the only time of year that we do it, only when it's really, really special occasions. These are that next level special occasion.
Yeah, Alison says Crafters Companion cardstock, definitely the leader in the craft industry as far as I'm concerned. The designs are fantastic, the price incredible for the quality of the product. Nefertiti says, what gorgeous boxes, Sarah. And Tony Winnell says, I'm loving the colours on the new cardstock. And isn't it great again that we give you the 3 coordinating cardstocks here as well. Buy more if budget allows, because I tell you what, this will not hang around. This is the showstopper bundle that you're seeing, so you get the 3 brand new pads that Sara's just demonstrated and shown you through there. So your botanicals, you've got your ditzy florals, and then that beautiful rainbow cardstock in there as well. So that is 108 sheets that you're getting within the new bundle. I feel bad now, I added it all up and it's been on the screen all the time. Or have you just added that 250 sheets? Oh, you have. I was going to say, what a waste of time otherwise. And then for an extra £40 or $50, you're going to get all of this extra cardstock. And again, I think we brought you some of the best cardstock that we do in the fact that you've got some more Centura in here. So you've got some of the Centura Metallic in here. We've got 2 other shades of your Centura as well in the cherry. You've got the lilac that comes in the glitter card stock for you, so our non-shed encapsulated glitter card. Then we're going to be giving you 24 sheets of our luxury mix card, so in the pastels, always super popular this, and you get all of these different shades, not only in the linen but also in that beautiful pearlized effect too. Then you're going to get 30 more sheets of our luxury cardstock, which comes in the glitter, in the mirror and the matte mirror, so you get 10 sheets of each there. And then on top of that, I mean, again, you talk about some of the most popular cardstock that we do. We've got it here in this Showstopper bundle with the luxury mixed cardstock in the Regal Rose Gold, and then also in the gold. Only way to get your, of course, glitter cardstock in the 12x12. That is your Showstopper bundle, £79.20 and $96 is your platinum price. Double points on that, of course, as well. And then we give you that bonus buy, which is incredible, really, because everyone's going to want to get the Showstopper, budget allowing, but you're then going to want to get more of the new stuff, aren't you? You want to get more of this, as much as you can afford to go for. But the good news is if you go for the Showstopper and then you pop the limited edition papers in a separate bundle, details on your screen here, this price halves for you. So you'll be paying, what, $23.99 if you're platinum, or $27.99 if you're platinum and in the US. And of course, again, then if you want more, you can pick and choose and go for individuals of those as well. Wherever your budget is, I would get this now whilst you can, because those 2 words there, limited edition, should be telling you this is not going to be around forever. Sean just saying, I love the print on the back of the ditzy florals. I bought extra just for the B-side. Gillian says, use my free CC Hessian bag and Sheena's bag to take alcohol pens, paper and stamped images to my daughters and crafted with my granddaughter and grandson whilst babysitting. Great bags. Well, that's a lovely idea. Lovely to be able to share your crafty knowledge with everybody else. And whilst we're here, just before we move on to our next demo, I must just tell you that you might want to stock up on your tape pens. Again, the kind of thing that you'll be using in conjunction with the cardstock that you're getting here. We all know by now, if you don't, the dotty ones have gone, but we do still have plenty of your normal tape pens to go round. So if you want to buy one of the big boxes, this is the time to be able to do it, because if you're platinum, it's nigh on a half price deal for you. You get 12 of these included in your box, and of course you'll get double points. So the great thing is you pay half the price, but you'll still get the points that you would have got if you're paying full price. And again, I would stock up on these. Always say, like, when we have these birthday events and it's double points, you buy all of the fun stuff, you buy all of the new launches, all the exciting stuff, and then get your bread and butter in there as well, knowing that you're going to get double points on all of those goodies as well. Shop the show, shop the day, see all of the deals. As we said, it's such an exciting day today. We've got the official launch of these brand new pads coming up for you at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, and then later on we've got Second Chance Sunday, where no doubt we'll be featuring these again, plus as much as we can from all of the other fantastic launches that we've brought you over the course of the week. If you've missed anything, not only get those questions and comments in about these, but also let us know what you want to see later on in Second Chance Sunday, so we can kind of make the show bespoke to you. In the meantime, let's give you opportunity to check out. It's been a busy hour and a half, so you head to the checkout to get as many of these brand new paper pads as you can, and we'll come back to show you more in the final half hour in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to help you log into your account on our brand new site. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location at the top of the page. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Next, enter your email address. Then, enter your password. Click the Sign In button. You should now be logged into your account and taken to your My Crafters page. When you're ready to log out, go to the left-hand side of the page and click the Log Out button in the My Account box. When you're logged out, you'll be taken back to the Crafters Companion page. And it's as easy as that.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Yeah. Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she
That's
do?
exactly
What
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
The party is here. It's time to find your sparkle because Crafters Companion is turning an amazing 18.
We've got Disco Fever, and you're all invited to light up the dance floor for our biggest and brightest party yet.
And it's the hottest ticket in town, and everyone's on the guest list.
So follow the call of the disco ball and join us from the 9th to the 22nd of October.
We'll be shining the spotlight on a dazzling lineup of amazing new launches, offers, and so many surprises.
And Crafters TV has been transformed into a boogie wonderland with live fun and crafty goodies every day.
And we're keeping the party going with Birthday 24/7. Tune in to enjoy non-stop Crafters TV all day, every day, throughout the entire birthday celebration.
So, Dancing Queens, what are you waiting for? Visit our amazing new Crafters Companion website to join the fun and shine bright.
Welcome back, everybody. Can't believe we are into the final half hour of your Wake Up Call show for Sunday. Halfway pretty much through birthday as well. Hopefully you guys are loving everything that we've brought to you, and of course another whole week coming your way. So do make sure you stay with us. Lots of love for the showstopper. Lots of love for the limited edition papers on their own as well. So details on the screen here if you just want to go for this. And of course, don't forget, a lot of people are kind of cherry picking. If you want to go for the bundle and then pick more of the other papers, you can. As I said, Sean saying, I love the print on the back of the Ditsy florals. I've bought extra just for the B side. And Alexandra says, I just popped an extra one of the solid cardstocks in my basket and checked out. Few people, Sarah, a few requests. So a lot of people want to have a look at a little bit more of the samples that you've got around you there, and also just people seeing the different colours of the prints laid up with the rainbow, if we can.
Yes, let me show you that because I saw that comment as well, Ben. So I've actually got out here, I want to show you the pad. So can you see that first card that we saw, the first box that I just did? Yeah. Looks really good because it's exactly the right shades that work together, right? It's actually really difficult to do that. So, but it's our designers that have done. I haven't got enough of an eye for colour. It's like clothes, Ben. I can never pick out which top should go with what skirt or whatever, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I want you to see this. So that first red matches in with the first two designs. You can see them there, can't you? Yeah. You can just see how well they work. It also matches in with those first two on the Ditsy floral. Gotcha. And you see very, very different sheets, but the red complements both of them, right? So that's the first sheet one. But then I actually want you to see how that red would also be a nice contrast into the next two. So those two are designed to work with the orange now. Yeah, you just see how that works, don't you? But then again, the next two on this one, yes, look at that. Yeah. Look really, really impressive, okay? Now, I'm going to try and do this with all of them, but I do want you to see how, let me just I'm trying to keep a little system going here. The next two, so the yellows, it's a lovely contrast. It is. Right, it's going to work really, really well. But as soon as we bring them in against the mustard, now you can see that it's the same shade of yellow that it's picking out in these. Yeah. And because it's that pearl printed, you can really see how the yellow bounces through the pearl. It's exactly the same when you get to this because you've got that lovely pearl sheen coming through. So there's the yellow in the larger print one. And then here are your two yellows in the, yes, Yas Queen, look at that. Now,
what did you say?
I did mean Yas Queen. How good does that look with the oranges as well? Yes, right? Queen. Now, when you get through the greens, right? Here we go. Now, The greens in the ditzy prints are these two here. So what we've done is we've gone with a deep green to bring out the darker shades in all of these ones here, right? So there's your deep green. Are you ready for the green? This one here. This is the one that I'll be going mad for here once we get into these later shades. This here, Ben. This here, I think these, gift bag, I'm going to do a gift bag with these as well. I just think they lend themselves so very, very well to working with that.
Absolutely, yes.
I'm going to keep the green up and I want you to see how they look with the blue.
Oh, yes.
I mean, isn't that nice as well?
It's picking out,
but
yes,
then if I
some of the
bring
leaves in
that,
there, isn't it?
now you're talking.
Here we go.
And then actually look how different this one looks. Isn't that? Yes. And can you see it's exactly the same shape? Do you know it's like a feature wallpaper, this, isn't it? So you can see just how nicely they work. And then if you go in the ditzy one, right, you've got the ditzy florals. There's the blues in the ditzy florals,
yes.
and how they coordinate beautifully.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult because colours are totally different. It's the hue and the saturation, the shading is really, really different, right? The purple, totally my favourite. I'm not even going to apologise for it, Ben. There's the different shades of purple in the florals there. And then my all-time favourite out of all of them is the purples out of the Botanical Garden.
That is gorgeous.
Those, I think, are absolutely fantastic. And you see, when you do projects, now this is with the ditzy floral purple, but how gorgeous is that that's been made for the little post-it note, but it's been made with the purple and then matted and laid with the designs on the front there as well. So those are all of your different shades in there.
There we go.
And then I promised what I would do is show some of the samples.
Oh, yes. Let's have a look at these.
So look at it now. You know when you're making really big,
Wow,
super impressive cards?
Yeah.
This is when it really pays to have the great quality cardstock, right? So that's using a mix of it's all of the ditsies, the A track and the B track. Can you see though, we've got yellow as the complementary colour behind and it just makes it stand out. It's a really good idea to do that. Using couple of little offcuts now.
Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic? Couple of little offcuts there. Can I just say one of my favourite projects that I saw Sandy had made? I love this idea, Sandy. I'm totally pinching this. Never seen that before.
Is that a present over a card?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
So look, isn't it good? It's dead easy. She's just made a card and then she's made a little box, cut the size of the box out and popped it into the little card.
I love that.
I just absolutely love that, Sandy. What an absolutely brilliant idea,
Sandy.
right? Then also, now these are lovely. The shades of green. How fabulous is that little project
Oh, that's cute.
And then you've got this is nice, where you just do the little filing cabinet piece.
Yeah.
But then this is so strong because it's been folded over and double laid inside there.
Nice design for putting your pens in as well on your craft desk. I really like that.
Lovely. Do you know you could
holder.
make all of your own like little desktop tidy storage?
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then also there's a couple of other projects around here. So
these are brilliant.
you love this one, Ben.
Oh, this is great. The little milk cartons.
Little mini milk cartons
That's
in there.
so cute.
Right? Little mini milk cartons. This is nice. This is nice three-dimensional Embella box.
Yeah,
but because they printed on both sides and you've got the pearl on both sides, you never compromise. So it's not like there's any B tracks, right? And then look at this one here. How fabulous is that? Do you know, we can do that in the next hour if you want to know how to do boxes where the whole box is all done in one sheet of cardstock.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So I'll get you that one ready. Right, so that's me. Samples on one half of the set. I'll show you the ones on the other half as well. So give me a second to tidy up, Ben.
Whilst you're tidying, 20% of the showstoppers now gone. You've got to consider how busy that is. And I feel like, you know, with it being Sunday, people just waking up across the world, seeing these brilliant samples. Wasn't it great as well? Thank you for all of those who wanted to see it, just to see how the beautiful different colours that we've got line up perfectly with all of the different sheets that you've got in your Botanic and your Ditzy. We've done all the hard work for you so you guys can have all of the fun. And also, isn't it brilliant to have a look through all of the different things that you can make, get all the creative juices flowing. So we've had a look at the left-hand side of where Sara is. Let's have a look at the goodies on the other side, because there's some fantastic projects here, Sara.
There's some lovely ones. I love this idea. So making little windmills, but because that cardstock is lovely on both sides, it's going to fold right over onto both sides. This is cute. I love the orange in this set. I really love the orange. Look at this. 3 nice little gift
that's so
boxes.
cute.
keep all your little bits and pieces in, and then one nice wrap that goes all the way around the outside.
Many candles in there. There's little tea lights.
Little candles. Oh, do you know one of my projects I love to do? Could try and do that this afternoon. Where you do the tea light holder.
Oh, yeah.
And then you also make it into a card as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
We can do that one.
Oh, wow.
Love this here. This is another one that Sandy's had an absolute field day with these, hasn't she? Absolute field day. Now, this just shows you how all the colours can work together, because that's the lemon this time. It's like a mustard shade, the mustard with that cardstock as well. I can show you how to do triangular shaped boxes as well if you want. It's all in the instruction booklet, but it's one of them techniques that's sometimes a little bit nicer to see. Milk cartons, these are from some of the extra boxes that come on with the Ultimate. This is one of the little shaped boxes. Just shows you how well that cardstock scores, Ben. Faceted gift box, and there's no cracking at all on the score lines. So some really lovely samples there. The team have done absolutely brilliant, but I just think it's lovely to see the different ideas that people have done, but they all look fabulous just because of that wonderful cardstock.
Absolutely right. Love all the colours in the pad, says Lynn Harvey, but the purples are my favourite. Yeah, let us know which of the colours you love the best. Lots of love for the purples so far, but you enjoy more the reds, the oranges, the yellows. Let us know in the comments, which of the card you're going to be diving into use first of all. Ords29 says, I started off buying the cheapy cards, but I soon discovered it wasn't as strong as Crafter's Companion paper and cardstock. I think that's the point, isn't it? You know, you want to make sure that you're getting the best ingredients for the project that you're making. If you're starting off with the cheapy cardstock, the cheapy paper, obviously the end project isn't going to be as good. That's why you guys come back, and that's why you come back and pick up these amazing launches. Terry Christner says, I bought the showstopper and the bonus buy and an extra of the paper and that new Essentials kit as well. Well, Terry, funnily, you should talk about that. We're going to have a look at that new Essentials kit as well, because this, again, I think would be a perfect partner to go with this collection. And once again, if you're looking perhaps to get closer to the free shipping, get closer to getting more free gifts, this, Sarah, is a really good one to pop into your basket, isn't it?
It's brilliant. Now, if you've not seen it before, it's because we only launched it on Thursday, right? So it's this lovely little boxed essential toolkit. It's on a special price. It's on a birthday launch price. You get in here the little mini, so it's just a little 6x6 self-healing cutting mat.
Yep.
To go with your self-healing cutting mat, you've got the metal edged ruler.
Okay.
So it's got your measurement in centimetres and inches on the other side. And of course, this is your nice soft grip. If I just take the lid off there. Nice soft grip, metal edged ruler, so that you can be cutting really accurately, but up against, I should get a sheet of my nice fancy cardstock so you can just see how easy it is to do this, Ben. So if I wanted to do 45-degree angle on this, all I'd do is line them up, put my metal edge ruler against the 45-degree angle line, and then that, because it's got that metal edge ruler, it's nice and sharp, and it means you're always going to get that perfect edge cut, right? So that is your metal-edged ruler and your self-healing cutting mat. But you also get the very, very precise precision snips. So these are your really, really sharp stainless steel. You know they're really sharp because we even give you a little protector for them.
Exactly right.
So your little precision snips, but in the stainless steel. So whereas we have the Teflon coated with our other ones, those are the stainless steel ones. Now, your squeezers are brilliant because this is where, to pick things up, you squeeze these together, pick up whatever it is you want, and then when you want to release it, you just open it together, okay? So we're just picking up, pulling it towards us, and then you can pop things back down again. And again, we've got that lovely protective piece on the outside there. And then the one that everyone's been going mad for, the deluxe pokey tool, right? So as soon as you want to do some of your really accurate kind of poking, it's got the soft grip handle on there, Ben, very, very sharp edge on there. So again, you're going to keep your protector on when you're not using it, but that pokey tool matches in. Now imagine if it was, I would say, Ben, if you were paying $19.99, so it's actually $15.99 if you're a platinum member, and you were just getting the self-healing cutting mat, the metal edged ruler, and the soft grip knife. Deal. That would be brilliant for $15.99. But it's not just that, it's also the scissors, the squeezers, and the pokey tool. I mean, honestly, if that was $39.99, I'd be quite happy with that set of that quality tools at that sort of price. But we've done it on this amazing birthday launch price, and thousands of you have ordered this since we launched this on Thursday.
And actually, so many comments coming through that, the majority of you were just happy to pay that price just to get that brand new pokey tool. Lots of love for the comparisons that we just did then as well. So thank you for that. Hannah saying thank you for the colour comparison and the samples, much appreciated. And E Gardner says I haven't been big on boxes, but these fab samples are beginning to change my mind. A few of you just asking about the showstopper as well. Lillian saying what's the card stock next to the 12 by 12 pastels? It's the gold. It's not black. I know what you're saying, and it looks like it's got black in it. It's not. It's the luxury gold card stock. It's that middle one, which is the mirror card. It looks black on the screen, but it's not. So you get your 10 sheets of your glitter card, 10 sheets of the mirror, and 10 sheets of the matte mirror. That's in the gold for you, all right? So it's not black card stock that you're getting there. Sean Davis says, I've got the showstopper and also the extra set of papers. Remember that showstopper bundle, 20% of the stock is gone. You go for that. And then you can buy more of the brand new cardstock, the bonus buy for half price. That's definitely the way to go if budget allows. So then you get all of this amazing cardstock on top of the brand new goodies that you're getting in that showstopper bundle as well. And this is the one, Lynn, you were talking about here. That one is, I won't flip it too much because the whole thing is going to fall over. Johnny's just gone, no, don't touch it. I won't put my hands on it, but it's that one there, yes, gold. You've also got your beautiful, again, one of our most popular card pads is this, the mixed cardstock in the pastels where you get your linen, and then you've got that beautiful pearls effect. You've got Centura metallics, you've got some of our glitter card, more Centura pearl. This gorgeous luxury mixed cardstock as well, in the rose gold and also in the gold as well. It is a huge, huge bundle, and if you go for the showstopper, like we said, it is basically an extra £80 or $108 worth of extra cardstock just for £40 or $50. And then you open up the bonus buy, which so many of you have taken advantage of. And isn't it brilliant that we do that on the brand new goodies? We give it to you for half the price. It has to be in the same transaction. It has to be in the same basket. So do make sure you do that. Lillian, you're welcome. That's what we're here for. And keep the comments coming through because in the last sort of 15 minutes or so, we will be picking one of you out to get a step closer. It'll be this time next week, won't it? A week on Sunday when we wrap things up. Me and Leanne will be picking that winner. Someone who's watching right now potentially could be winning $300 of dollars to spend with us when we give away that gift card. All you got to do is comment on the show. We'll announce this show's winner in just a little while. Before we go though, time to squeeze in one, possibly two more. What are you going to show us, Sarah? I know we've still got loads of requests. You and I will have to have a chat in between shows, see what we can do in launch day. But
because you've been keeping a list, haven't you, of stuff I need to do in the next show.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is somebody else asked for another envelope.
Oh, yes.
Right? So let me just
yeah.
show you. I'm going to use the UK Ultimate here, right? So I'm going to go, by the way, top tip. When you're using your Ultimate, right, always operate with the little black clip on the top,
clip-on, yeah.
right? When you want the stuff that's in it, what I don't want you to do is just go, oh, where's me? Right? So what you should do, right, leave all your stuff in. The best way to do it, right, is when you're wanting to use it, you always open it to halfway and then open that side. And then everything will be exactly where you need it and where you left it, right? So if I go to the envelopes, let's have a little look. Oh, should we do like a slimline envelope? Because that's a really difficult one to buy. Yeah. So let's have a little look. So say we're doing a swimmer. So in the UK, a slimline, guys, are like your DL envelope. Right, so that's where we take a sheet of A4 and it's cut into 3. So it's lines 24.5 centimetres square because we're working in centimetres, lines C and G, right? Yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to do this, so 24.5 centimetres. Now I know I'm working in centimetres and there'll be loads of you in inches, right? We'll do a one in inches in the next one, but it's exactly the same technique, right? Okay. 24.5. So even if, right, because do you know what I used to do, Ben? I used to follow a lot of the big bloggers from all over the world that did the construction. That's where I got most of my ideas from, was just adapting things that other people had done. And a lot of them, a lot of the biggest bloggers in this space are all in Europe. So, so a lot of the sizes are coming in centimetres. Okay. So if you are somebody who's in the US and you follow a lot of the bigger bloggers over in Europe, right, you'll probably be frustrated because you can't convert them to inches. You really just need to embrace working in centimetres. And so this way, if you've got this Ultimate, you've got all your measurements in centimetres there. Okay. Right, for this one, it's C and G. So if you're doing a flat envelope, right, all you do is you've got your square of card, we go right into the corner, and you do C, right? Then you turn it right round to the opposite corner and you do C again, right? And then on the other two corners, you do the other line, which in this case was G, and your G line will cross the C line, right? Now, if you're making a regular envelope, that's all you would do, right? A regular flat envelope, because now those fold in, crease beautifully well, right? Your bottom flap folds up, and that is, and I'm going to show you how we square this off in the middle, but that is going to give you a flat envelope. Now, if you want to do one of the 3D Embella boxes, what you do is, can you see there's a little lip here, Ben? We go into the little lip.
Yep.
So where you scored C, you score C a second time, right? So you go right back to the other corner, C, we've scored C, we drop it into the little lip, right? You score C again. And it's that double score line that gives you the 3-dimensional Embella box. So we've done G, we now drop it into the little lip, and we do G again.
Yeah.
Turn it right around, we've done it once, drop it into the little lip, do G again.
What's the... Sorry, I know you're making, and I'm asking questions whilst you do.
Okay.
I've seen a few people asking what's the biggest possible envelope you can make with this?
Okay, so with this one here, it goes, the biggest size is made from your either half A4 or half 8.5 by 11, right? If you get the add-on Embella Box Creator, that's like an extra board that we have that clips into the Ultimate, which we were trying to stock up on birthday, and we're just out of stock on at the moment, guys. What that does is that gives you the option to go up to 8 inches.
Right.
Right, so that goes up to 8 inches square. So it's just like an add-on. It looks exactly the same. You'll have seen us using it loads of times before, and that gives you the next size up.
Okay.
All of those next ones.
And what does DL mean, says Helen? DeLong?
DeLong. I actually don't know what it stands for. I just know.
Dimension lengthwise.
Is that right?
Apparently. Yeah.
Dimension lengthwise.
Yeah.
Look at this. All I'm doing is I'm scoring an extra C line on here.
It means
Ben.
DeLong.
It is DeLong. Let's just go with DeLong.
DeLong.
DeLong. Right, so this here is going to fold in over there, right? This, I always just like to trim off. This is going to be the top of my envelope here, right? So, right round there like that. Right, here we go. So, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here. I did say Embella Box Producer, Johnny. Oh,
Johnny found the
it.
Embella Box.
Right. Oh, it's the Score Master that's out of stock at the moment.
Right, we had the bundle deal, didn't we? That's what it was.
Right. So, it is on the website, guys, if you go and have a little look. Right,
Search
so it
for
is on the
that.
website. Look at that, right?
That's gorgeous,
Now, can I
isn't
just say, and that, bear in mind, is your 3D Embella box. So that is if you want to do a DeLong envelope, right? But it's exactly the same technique, guys, if you're doing a slimline envelope. You just follow the instructions, US size for slimline. You've got them all in there.
Amelia saying, Sara is amazing to watch. Thank you. I just want to craft, but it's way too early. Everyone is sleeping in Chicago.
Well, go and do this crafting because it's silent crafting.
Silent crafting.
Yeah.
And Rosalind says, I'm glad they offered the Ultimate Accessories Kit because I didn't know how many times I've misplaced the clip that keeps it all closed.
Well, shall I tell you, so yes, if you worry about losing these, we quite often get me jog ate the clip. We've lost it, it's gone on the floor. Bow making pegs is exactly the same, Ben. People lose the bow making pegs. We give you 3, you only actually need 2. But if you do run out, we do like little extra infills. I'm conscious that I haven't shown everyone how to do the bows yet.
Yeah.
So, can I go with that quickly?
Let's do it now, yes.
Yes, right, okay. So, what I've got is, I'm just going to get a big long piece of ribbon here, right? So, if you're doing bow making, right, you can put your pegs wherever you want in these holes. So, if I put them in these 2, that would be a tiny weeny mini bow, right? If I go in them 2, be an absolutely massive bow, right? That might be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I generally like to do this sort of size bow there. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, right?
Okay.
Now, let's have a little look. If I just take a bit of this ribbon first. Now, all you do is you get your ribbon, you wrap it round the pegs, cross it over in front of you, right? The piece that's at the top goes underneath, right? Comes back over the top, and then all you do is tie it in a knot. And that is how you make an absolutely perfect little bow. So you just tie that in the knot there, get it in the middle, lift that off, and that does you a perfect little bow. You would just cut your little ends off.
Love that.
Now, if you want to take it to the next level, Ben,
Yeah.
and do a double bow, right? All we're doing there, let me just get me a bit of tape off here. I might go a little bit bigger, right? Because I've gone for a bigger size ribbon. You wrap it round, cross, right? You can go around again. So just take them back over, cross again, right? Once you've got to the end, you cross, just pop you down. Piece at the top comes underneath.
Yeah.
You bring it back over the top, and then you just tie it in a knot. Now, should I tell you an interesting fact about Sara and bow making?
Yeah.
Right? If you notice, what I'm doing is I'm doing the bow back to front upside down.
Oh, yeah.
So when you do this at home, guys, I'm going to be imagining that you're going to be doing yours like this, right? So you're going to be there, you're going to be wrapping your ribbon round, tying your bow. Because I've done so many years of doing this on TV, I only do them. I do
Is
all
that
mine
right?
Backwards. Do all of my bows backwards. Always do them backwards. It's the weirdest thing, but it's just because I'm used to doing them for the close-up camera like that, so everybody can see.
Well, I never knew that. It is very accommodating, that's what it is. Robbie says, is there anything that Sara can't do with papers? She's amazing, says Robbie Hedrick.
You do anything you want with the Ultimate. Keep them requests coming in between shows as well, and I'll do as much as we can. We've got a whole 2 hours coming up in 2 hours time.
Yeah, and also I realised that we've kind of covered a lot in this show, and Sara has shown you a lot, but we also realised that, I know the majority of you obviously, hang on our every word, but we do have people kind of dipping in and dipping out, so feel free to ask. Don't think, they've probably done that. Even if we have, if we need to show it again, we will. If we get enough people wanting to see a particular type of concept, we will. Love the bow maker, says Pauline Matkins. Beautiful envelope, says Helen Stewart. And Hadassah says, so many things that you can make with the Ultimate. It's like a little craft room to travel with. I love mine, along with my MIDI for travelling. It is a brilliant, brilliant accessory, and I know there's so many of you who already have it, who perhaps, I've seen a few comments of people going, I don't kind of use my Ultimate as much as I should. Hopefully, again, these are the kind of shows that make you get your Ultimate out and start using it again and seeing just the value in having something like this in your craft room for all of your different cards, for your envelopes, for your boxes, for being able to do your embossing, to be able to do your ribbons, of course, as well, and much more. Thank you for all of the lovely comments coming through. We have got our winner in this show. Our star of the show for her comment on Facebook is Kim Lusk. Congratulations, Kim.
Oh, Kim, well done.
You are into...
I've seen Kim commenting on a few shows, so it's lovely to see. See, it just shows you keep commenting, you'll get there eventually.
That's it. If you keep going, we've still got plenty more shows as well to go. Comments all the way through this week, and right up until next Sunday, actually, 42 people will have the chance to win that £300 of dollars to spend with us. Just before we go, let's take one final look. If you have just joined us, you're thinking about getting the brand new limited edition paper collection. Let's see what colours you are going to receive and the beautiful designs with Sara.
Yeah, you need to open your present as well, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Right, you get your present ready. I'm going to show everybody the designs again, right? Now, these are the special, these are the large ones. So this one's called your Botanic Garden, right? So can you see it? It's the way the light bounces off these. Now, I think they look brilliant here, Ben, but it's actually when I take, let me just make sure I've got all of these, right? It's when I take these designs and show you how beautifully well they work with those coordinates as well. Because I think it's one thing to see, actually, they're just incredible, them. The designs are just next level, right?
Absolutely.
But it's when you see them up against the coordinates and you see how beautifully well those first couple of shades, in fact, it's much easier to show you than the overhead. Those first couple of shades work, Ben, with the red. So can you see that and that? And then that's when you see the box that had come together beautifully and just worked perfectly, right? So those are your coordinates. And what I'm going to do is spread all of these out so that you can see them. You'll see how they'll all work. Well, actually, those first few will work really, really well with the red. Also, these shades work beautifully well with the orange, right? These next ones work beautifully well once we start getting into the yellows and the lemons on there as well. You've got that lovely deep green on there too. So now we start getting into the greens in there. And then finally into the blues and the purples at the back. And that's when we start getting into those lovely shades. Okay, and then the other set is your ditzy florals, same sort of concept. Going back, if you've missed, if you haven't seen the whole show, guys, You can go back and watch this show now on catch up before we get into the next one. If there's something you specifically want to see, just come and ask, and we'll try and do that in the next show. There's all your ditzy florals, and then again the underneath side, beautiful rainbow shades, and both sides are printed pearl. It's not just one; both sides are printed pearl.
Brilliant show. Thank you, Gillian, who says fantastic filming to show how to make bows close up. Top team today. Make sure you keep shopping in between shows as well. We are. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, dad jokes. The priceless
We can all
edition.
enjoy them all the rest of the day, guys.
Yes, it just. Charlotte just says it looks like you. Thank you very much. This is absolutely brilliant. Come back at 3 o'clock because I am going to be ready with the jokes. What do you call a boat full of buddies? A friendship. Listen, we'll come back at 3. Until then, bye for now.